Okay, this is 5380, and now we are working with 5380 software. This is the new work list. When we press new and we press a barcode, and again when we press new, the serial number comes automatically, and again we put the sample ID or barcode, and when we press new, the serial number comes automatically. Okay, now when we go for the test mode, if we run a manual sample, and we press count, let's see the serial number. We wait until the result comes. See, the result comes to number 20, and the barcode ID is 5455. So that means when I create the work list, an analyzer also analyzes the sample according to the work list, and it gives the serial number and barcode ID as we already input those ID. Now we are preparing some sample in the rack. Okay, so here what we did, we did not put one tube in a position, so we empty one position. Okay, so there is 3 tube, so we put it in the rack mode, and we start count. So in auto mode, we press start, and let's see, the analyzer is working with one position empty. Number 3 position is empty, no tube is there. So here we already run 2 samples, serial number 20 and serial number 21 in manual mode, in start position, and as we input the barcode ID for those 2 serial number, it analyzes the sample and it gives as we wanted. Now we are waiting for the rack result. We are waiting for the rack results, and we will see. Now I think the result will be displayed. Okay, see, the result number comes to the serial number 11, and it shows error. Error means there is no barcode in the tube, and the serial number is coming from number 11. That means this one is the second rack. First rack was from 0 to 10, and the second rack is from 11 to 20. So this is how we can distinguish between the racks, in which rack it is running, and also in which position it is running. You will see the next sample will be the next result will be serial number 12, and if there is any barcode, it will show the barcode. Okay, it shows 12. Number 12 also there is no barcode. And now it is analyzing the third sample in the fourth position of the rack. So now the serial number will be 14 instead of 13, because in 13 position we did not put any tube. In the rack the third position was empty. So the analyzer will show us the result with the serial number 14. So this is how we can, I think we can distinguish that in which position there is no tube and in which position there is tube. And if customer mismatch some ID, they can find this way that where is the actual error. So still we are waiting. Okay, so now here you can see the position number is 14 and the barcode number is 12. So we have barcode, actually we have barcode in the tube, and this two tube we don't have any barcode. So those shows as error. So there is no barcode. But the position is 11. That means this is the second rack. In position 1, in position 2 and position 3 is empty, and position 4 there is a tube with a barcode. So this is how we can distinguish the samples. This is how we can find the sample as well as corresponding results. But in 5390, when we come to 5390, this software doesn't have that options. Like if we want to create a work list, we go here, we put maybe a new ID like this one, and when we go for next, and again we create new ID, and when we go for next, it is showing the serial number is required. That means serial number is not automatic. So we need to put a serial number here 5, because we already have 4. But when we will work with many samples, we cannot remember the serial number. We cannot remember the serial number all the time, because now if I put here something and we need to put the serial number here, we don't know what is the serial number, because in the next serial ID it shows 5, but we already have 5, so we cannot put here 5, so we need to put 6. But how can I remember every time when we have many samples? This is issue number 1. Then when we run a sample, okay, let's see if we put here number 6, and okay, number 6 and save, and we go here, and when we want to run a sample, in manual mode, so we open this one, we put a sample, we put a sample here in manual mode, and we close the door and we press count. So okay, we have auto here, so no, so we cancel, we select single, we select auto. Now here we should have position number, serial number 5, and ID number this one, but we will see what what it will show. See, the next real number already changed to 2 and it is counting from number 1. It is counting from number 1. Why? Why it is counting from number 1? Because we already have number 1. Again, why it is counting from number 1? See, the result is here. The result is here, number 1, 11. So we have already number 1. Again, we have number 1. Why? We make a work list and it should analyze number serial number 5, but it analyzes number 1. Why? This is the issue number 2. And again, when we go for a rack, we go for a rack with the same configuration, 2 sample in number position 1 and position 2, and position 3 is empty. We run in position 4 and let's see. Okay, whatever, we have one, we don't have one barcode here. Okay, this one. Okay, so we make here auto and we run. Okay, so in general case, when we run manual, it should analyze serial number 5, but it did not analyze serial number 5. It analyzed number 1. Now when we run in rack mode, we have 2 work list empty, so the analyzer should analyze these 2 samples, but in reality it will make a new serial number and a new barcode. So this one is running. See, now this one is counting number 5. This one is counting number 5. This one. This is not counting actually number 5 according to the serial, because as we have number 1, 2, 3, 4, so it is going to 5. See, this is number 5 with barcode number 12, but in the work list, we had a different number here with 5. This number is already changed with the analyzer number. Okay, in number 6 we have also 12. See, we have 2 12s. We have 2 12s in the now you see here it is counting number 7, but it should not count number 7, it should count number 8, because we did not have one sample in position 3. So what the analyzer did number 4, sorry, number 5, this one is number 5, number 6, number 7, but 7 is empty. 7 is empty, so it should run in position 8. So the serial number should come to position 8. but it comes to position 7. See, position 7, there is no ID. There is no barcode in position 7, so we don't have any barcode in position 7. Also, when we want to search the result, see, here is case ID. Here should be barcode ID, not the case ID, because when we make the work list in new work list, we did not put case ID. We did not put case ID. So customer will don't put case ID. If there is no case ID, so how can we search with the case ID? Because we are searching the result as per the barcode ID, the patient ID, not with the case ID. I hope you get all the point.